when thinking about the disruption dimension of AI, rather than trying to cherry pick which sector is going to be next in the firing line, instead investors should consider what do the margins of this business look like. Welcome back. We're just talking about AI and the impact that it's having on the market from a disruption perspective. All the chatter over the past week or two has been about software companies and private credit as well. I think an important point to highlight here, investors should consider what do the margins of this business look like? Are they defensible or are they disrupted? And a lot of that is going to be driven by whether the business has a high intangible or high tangible asset base. It's very hard to disrupt a business that has physical assets, whether it's a miner or a utility or an energy company. AI is not really going to come for your business. If anything, it might actually be enhancing your business through productivity boosts. Against that, software satisfies the other side of the coin. It's a high intangible business and generally has high margins. AI is naturally going to try and disrupt that kind of business model. And I think that's essentially what the market has worked out over the past few weeks and even actually the past few months, where you're generally seeing low margin businesses outperform high margin business. And it's not just specific to the tech sector. Ultimately, yes, the software sector's been bludgeoned to death recently. It's had the worst period of underperformance that we've witnessed since the dot-com bust. And some of that is probably overblown, although investors are very much shooting first, asking questions later. That's rippling through to another part of the market, which is private credit. The private credit market is around about $1.8 trillion. Obviously, a big chunk of that is business development companies, BDCs. Around about 20% of the lending to that vertical has been to software. So naturally, that market is under increased scrutiny, and the kind of lending standards and also the kind of recovery values for businesses that have, again, a high intangible component. What appears to be optically unrelated events are actually very much tied to the same narrative of AI. AI losers has a commonality of businesses that are going to be vulnerable to getting their margins disrupted as the new technology gets adopted more and more in different industries. That's your morning matchup with Alty. Good luck trading.